Just don't be shy. We'll take people in groups and then just, I guess, stand at the doorway there, people who can't get in. A couple of people come in and have seats. A few more. Come on, let's fill up the hut.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you. Everything very simple.
Come on in, squeeze up to the front there. I think we can get almost everybody, at least to here. Okay, now everybody's assignment was to bring a question, so fire away. What do you want to know? You've got a guy 170 years old. What do we need to learn from him?
First person. Who will be the first to ask a question? Yes, sir.
What was Thoreau's favorite food?
I like food that I grow from my garden. Beans, cornmeal. Very simply, what I can subsist upon is my favorite food. Very natural. I'm a vegetarian. The courses I eat.
What about those fish?
Occasionally, if you mean from the pond.
Absolutely.
On occasion, but each one is each time that's a sacred response is to eat fish, but primarily vegetarian. Which many of my colleagues and many of the people of Concord disbelieve as a proper diet. But I always say to them, if they look out and they see the oxen in the field plowing for them, what is it that they eat? Wheat and corn. So yes, very simple diet. Next person, anybody?
Do you have a meaning of life?
Meaning of life.
Meaning of life.
That is indeed a deep question. We follow a transcendental philosophy, as the Professor Nichols was surely apt to tell you about, in which we live by more intuition than the institutions around us. So our philosophy is to explore that which is most natural to us. To follow one's own spirit and call, not those of the church or even the government.
What about the government? What's the problem with the government?
The government follows the dictates of materialism. Case would be abolition and slavery. Any government that can support the enslavement of humans is surely in its root corrupt and must be, well, dealt with accordingly, but I have to speak lightly in those terms, at least in these times.
I think there have been some improvements.
I believe so, yes.
Who else?
How do you feel about religion?
Well, the great thing about my group of colleagues here, it would be, Emerson, Channing, Alcott, is that we are exploring religions from all time parts of the world. Very new to this culture. So, Hindu, new explorations of Buddhism, the established dogma of the church is so limiting to the human spirit. So I would have to say, yes, that I'm not in full favor of our Puritan religious views.
So that's why you have Shiva back here?
Yes, Shiva. Shiva is the goddess of destruction, but destruction of views that keep us chained to beliefs. So Shiva is not destroying literally. It's destroying. She's showing to us that we must always reinvent ourselves. One of the greatest of the Hindu gods.
Couple more?
Do you have a favorite type of tree?
Favorite type of tree? My favorite type of tree would have to be the pine. Always green. I walk every day, and I walk around Concord every day, in the winter and in the summer. And the pines are always strong. The way that I've noticed that in the pine forest, how the saplings and small trees grow within. When the pines die, a new form of tree comes forward as the sun comes in. Studying a pine forest is a fine exploration of just the whole natural course. I love this time of year. My favorite months, October and March, because of the way that the turn of life is so represented in those first green leaves of March, the first mold that grows, the algae that grows into a stream. And then this time of year is the time when life is at its most vibrant. It's the peak, not seen so much as going into death of what is winter. It is truly the most inspirational time.